Imagine asking your computer to handle a complicated project and then simply walking away. No step-by-step instructions, no constant prompts, no reminders. The AI just figures it out, completes the work, and reports back. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now, and it's changing everything about how businesses operate. The rise of autonomous digital workers. For years, AI systems were like helpful assistants waiting by your desk. You asked them a question, they gave you an answer, and then they stopped. You wanted a summary? You asked for it. You needed a report? You had to request it. These systems were reactive, never proactive. They required constant human guidance and supervision. But something fundamental is shifting. A new generation of AI systems called agentic AI is breaking this pattern entirely. Unlike traditional chatbots and voice assistants, these autonomous agents don't wait for commands. They set their own goals, make their own decisions, and solve complex problems across multiple steps without needing you to tell them what to do next. Think of it as moving from having a tool that answers questions to having a colleague who actually gets work done. The scope of what these systems can accomplish is expanding rapidly. Some can browse the web, conducting deep research autonomously. Others navigate multiple software applications, performing tasks that previously required desktop access and human decision-making. This represents a fundamental evolution in artificial intelligence capability. The numbers tell the story. Research firms estimate that the market for autonomous AI agents will grow from roughly $9 billion in 2026 to over $130 billion by 2034. That's a compound annual growth rate exceeding 40%. Companies worldwide are rushing to build, test, and deploy these systems because they're discovering that autonomous agents deliver measurable results. In a recent survey, 88% of senior executives reported planning to increase their AI-related budgets, specifically due to agentic AI capabilities. How these AI systems actually work, the mechanics behind agentic AI might sound complex, but the core idea is elegant. These systems combine three essential capabilities that traditional AI lacks. First, they plan. They receive a high-level objective, break it down into smaller steps, and create a roadmap for achieving it without human direction. Second, they reason iteratively. After each action, they evaluate whether it worked, what they learned, and how to adjust their approach. Third, they use tools and access external systems. They don't exist in isolation. Instead, they connect to databases, applications, websites, and APIs to gather information and take real-world action. This represents a departure from how earlier AI systems operated. Traditional large language models generate text based on patterns in training data. Agentic AI systems maintain internal goals and plans, using reasoning engines to evaluate options and select the best course of action. If something unexpected happens, they don't break. They recalibrate and find alternative approaches. Here's a concrete example. Imagine an AI agent in a pharmaceutical company receives this instruction: find recently published research on cell surface receptors in inflammatory bowel disease and create a summary of therapeutic targets. Without agentic AI, a human scientist would spend weeks searching through databases and synthesizing findings. With autonomous agents, the AI system simultaneously searches multiple data sources, analyzes thousands of research papers from scientific journals, queries internal databases, evaluates findings for relevance and accuracy, and compiles everything into a coherent summary. Tasks that previously took weeks now take minutes. The agent doesn't need a human to decide which database to check next. It figures that out. This is happening right now at companies like Genentech, the biotech giant. They've deployed autonomous agents built with Amazon's cloud infrastructure that automate the time-consuming manual work required for biomarker validation in drug discovery. Scientists are freed from endless data searches and can focus on the creative, high-level thinking that only humans can do. The impact is transformative. Genentech expects these autonomous agents to automate over 43,000 hours of manual effort, real-world applications across industries. The applications are spreading rapidly across virtually every industry. Amazon uses autonomous agents to modernize thousands of legacy software applications. Where human engineers might take months, these AI systems evaluate old code, create upgrade plans, generate new implementations, and even write the associated tests and documentation. Amazon deployed these systems internally to transform tens of thousands of production applications in a fraction of the time traditional methods would require. In supply chain management, companies like Maersk are deploying autonomous agents that track data from thousands of ships, trucks, and containers. Rather than humans manually reviewing shipment information, the agents monitor movements in real time, predict delays before they happen, and automatically adjust routes to prevent problems. The system continuously learns and adapts without requiring team members to make every routing decision. Customer service is another frontier. Gartner research predicts that autonomous agents will resolve 80% of common customer service issues without any human intervention by 2029. An AI agent can read a customer complaint, check order history, identify the root problem, look up relevant policies, and deliver a personalized resolution automatically. For complex issues, it escalates to a human with a full brief on the situation. The shift from assistance to autonomy. The level of autonomy is still developing. Most systems today operate at what researchers call Level 2 or Level 3 autonomy, meaning they can handle complex multi-step tasks within defined domains, but they're not yet fully autonomous across all business operations. However, the trajectory is clear. Companies are testing agents that can operate across domains, set their own goals, adapt to unexpected obstacles, and even create their own tools when needed. Overcoming obstacles and building trust deploying autonomous systems introduces new challenges that organizations are actively working to solve. When software makes decisions independently, responsibility becomes complicated. If an agent makes a poor choice, who's accountable? Anthropic, the company behind Claude, has built safety features into their autonomous systems. These agents request user permission before accessing new applications or taking irreversible actions. They explain their reasoning steps, allowing humans to understand how they arrived at decision. One fascinating aspect of how humans interact with autonomous AI is the trust evolution. When people first start using these systems, they manually approve each action the AI takes. They're cautious, checking every decision, but as they gain experience, often over hundreds of sessions, this shift reflects a fundamental change in how humans view AI, from tool requiring constant supervision to capable colleague deserving of independence. Security is another critical concern. If an AI agent can access your systems and take action, what prevents misuse or errors? Leading organizations are implementing role-based access controls, audit trails that record every action the agent takes, and sandboxed environments where agents operate within defined boundaries. These guardrails reduce risk while allowing agents to function effectively. The business case is compelling, which explains why investment is accelerating. Deloitte forecasts that 25% of companies using AI will launch autonomous agent pilots or proofs of concept in 2025, growing to 50% by 2027. Gartner estimates that by 2028, at least 15% of business decisions will be made autonomously by AI agents, compared to 0% in 2024. What this means for the future, the emergence of AI agents that work without instructions, represents a profound shift in how work gets done. It's not that AI is becoming smarter in isolation. Rather, AI is becoming integrated into business processes at a deeper level. Instead of using AI to assist with isolated tasks, organizations are redesigning entire workflows around autonomous AI agents that operate as digital colleagues. The most sophisticated implementations aren't single, all-powerful agents. They're teams of specialized agents that collaborate like human teams do. One agent specializes in research, another in analysis, another in communication. They share information, coordinate their efforts, and solve complex problems that no single agent could handle alone. This transformation is happening now, not in some distant future. It's no longer theoretical. From pharmaceutical research to cloud infrastructure to supply chain management, autonomous agents are delivering measurable value. They're reducing costs, accelerating innovation, and freeing humans to focus on the creative, strategic work that requires human judgment and insight. The question isn't whether autonomous AI agents will become important. They already are. The real question is whether your organization will understand how to deploy them responsibly while capturing the competitive advantages they offer. The future of work isn't human versus AI. It's humans and AI agents working together, with intelligent systems handling the routine, multi-step tasks that once consumed enormous amounts of human time and resources.